Hi, in this video, we're going to talk about orthogonal vectors. So what are orthogonal vectors? Well, they're going to be vectors that are perpendicular to one another. If u and v are orthogonal, then the dot product of u and v has to equal 0. All right? So we can test if two vectors are orthogonal. Let's see if we can figure out if u equals 5, 7 and v equals -7, 2 are orthogonal vectors. We're going to start by finding the dot product. So we're going to do 5 times -7. Those are the first component by first component. Plus the second component times the second component is 7 times 2. When I simplify this, I'm going to get -35 plus 14. And when I add those together, I get -21. So the dot product here did not equal 0. So the vectors are not orthogonal. They don't make a right angle with one another. Let's try another example. What if I gave you u is -2, 9 and v is -9, -2? Well, let's find that dot product. U dot v would be -2 times -9. Again, first times first, okay? Plus 9 times -2. Again, second component times second component. When I simplify this, I'm going to get 18 minus 18, which is 0. The dot product equals 0, so the vectors are orthogonal. Woo, woo. All right, what though happens if I switch it up? What if instead of two-dimensional vectors, I switch it up to three-dimensional vectors? Does that change things? Nope, it's still the same process. You're still going to use the dot product. So let's say u equals 1, -2, 1, and v equals 3, 2, 1. Well, when I find that dot product, I'm going to do the first component times first component, so that's 1 times 3, plus second component times second component, which is -2 times 2, plus third component times third component, which is 1 times 1. I go to simplify this, and I'm going to get 3 minus 4 plus 1, which is the same thing as 0. So since the dot product is 0, I can say these vectors are orthogonal. They make that right angle with one another. All right, one more example. Let's see if we can tell if u and v are orthogonal when u is 0, 12, -3, and v is 5, 0, 10. In this case, when I do my dot product, I'm going to do 0 times 5 plus 12 times 0 plus -3 times 10. When I do that, I get 0 plus 0 minus 30, which is -30. Now, that does not equal 0. Therefore, we can say that these vectors are not orthogonal. And that's how you determine whether or not vectors make that 90-degree angle with one another.